本屋寄ってブラブラ買い物して帰る。いいの？
何が？
めっちゃ買うよ。
めっちゃ買えよ。
For all of us, for a certain part of our lives, we believe in fairy tales like Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny. Perhaps one of the biggest fairy tales we're told in the West is that love can be gained in the absence of financial providing. In effect, romantic love for men is free. As we come to age as men, we see the true nature of relationships between men and women. And sure enough, we learn sooner or later that money and love is a relationship that cannot be separated. This presents itself to men who have accomplished much in their elder age in the sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship, something that transcends the human experience in all countries. And yes, that includes Japan. But just like in the rest of the world, there are three types of young ladies for which sugar daddy life, or Papakatsu, as is said in Japan, are the most popular.
They are female university students, women in non-regular employment, and single mothers.
飯だ。
Have you ever heard of daddy activity, the literal translation of Papakatsu in English? In English, it means sugar daddies.
これがこうなった方法これとこれ登録の時にこれを入力するだけ
For a young woman looking for a way to support herself, finding an older man to finance her lifestyle is as old as the invention of money and the male sex drive. In the age of technology, connecting these young women with men of means has never been easier. And knowing the balanced and practical way that Japan does things, it comes as no surprise that Japan does this in its own discreet way. On social media, you can see young girls speaking of their gains from their Papakatsu or sugar daddy experiences.
美活してきた一発4万ありがたいその金で肉食った金も肉も私を裏切らないラーメンとビールも私を裏切らないごちそうさまでした幸せ
As a foreigner, I can only speak of sugar daddy activities in this country from an outsider's point of view from the information I gather from the internet. But as can be expected, the rules for these types of relationships are quite similar to those in the West. If the relationship is consensual and the young lady is of age to engage in certain activities, the law sees it as two people dating. And while I cannot either condone nor condemn this activity, searching the internet, one thing is abundantly clear. If you're going to participate in this activity, there are rules that are expected to be observed. And in this article, they detail 5 rules for young ladies looking to be sugar babies. This article details the 5 rules of quote-unquote dad life in Japan, or a literal translation of the Japanese sugar daddy. Rule 5 is to be mindful of the other person's social life. In the article, it reminds young ladies to refrain from areas where they may come into contact with people that are acquaintances of their sugar daddy. Try to meet at restaurants where there aren't many people and be mindful of his schedule as he might be busy. The 4th rule is to be adequately grateful for him meeting you. He is using his resources and his time to see you. The article reminds young ladies that even if he's meeting you in a chain restaurant, the proper greeting and bow remains necessary. The 3rd rule tells young ladies to use honorific language as if you're speaking to someone you look up to. When speaking to him on the app, make sure that all the communication reflects that he's someone that you respect. Even in disagreements, continue using such language until you become close enough that he personally asks you to no longer use respect language. The 2nd rule, distance money talk from your relationship. Creating a relationship that's enjoyable for the both of you is the key to having a successful relationship without making it seem openly and directly transactional. And of course, the 1st rule, protect each other's information. As much as you are worried about your personal life, so is he. It's a no-no to ask too much information. So refrain from revealing any information about him outside of your relationship.
There are 3 main types of dates: tea, meals, and adult. Tea is a date at a cafe, while a meal is a lunch or dinner, and adult is an adult relationship with a daughter.
The varying levels and types of relationships suggest that many men looking for sugar babies are looking for more than just a physical relationship. That aside, the rigidity suggests that young ladies performing in such relationships need to observe rules in order to make such relationships work smoothly in a society of many rules. However, in a society like ours in the West, there are very few rules, if any at all. And when those rules are not observed or broken, often they play themselves out like this.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, real but can't you stop doing that shit?
Why?
Why do you want to keep doing dumbass shit, bro?
Why? You just don't want your wife to see?
Bro, stop, bro. Bro, turn the camera off, bro. I'm not playing with you, bro.
You don't want your wife to see?
Bro, get out the car, please.
It's because you're
married.
married.
Get out the car, please.
I gotta get the car because you're married.
Bro, stop not trying to put my hands on you, bro.
I gotta get out the car because you're married.
Turn your phone on.
Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out,
I'm gonna get
bro.
out, but I'm gonna take my phone with me.
Get out the car, bro.
I'm gonna take my phone with me.
Get out the car, bro. Real.
Judging by the leather seats in the car, the gentleman driving it appears to be of good financial standing. And as we know in today's dating culture, if indeed he has someone else, it is very likely he attracted this young lady with his resources. What is clear in this interaction is that there are no unwritten rules, nor is there any respect in dealing with this young lady in the car with him. This reveals yet another level of danger. Regardless of how you feel about the young man's improprieties, to men, dating and relationships in the West simply seem to have no rules left at all. There are some that will see the Japanese way as one that is unfortunate for women. Americans may see young ladies living in a society where they are held back from expressing themselves. This is one of the places where it's difficult to look at the world as right and wrong. The West chooses individual expression as the highest ideal in society. The East chooses social cohesion of the group at the expense of the individual. It is in this characteristic that many people underestimate the complexity and sophistication of the Japanese woman. In the West, we have a guilt culture, which of course is quickly evaporating. It is normal for us to judge others' behavior. We see things in terms of what is right and wrong. That's not how it is in Japan. Japan sees things in terms of social continuity. What is best for the group? While some may use this as an argument for why certain things like a lower birth rate are because of male indiscretions and oppression, I need only remind you that Western countries are experiencing similar issues. The relationships between adults, both men and women, are in varying complexities, ones that we are coming to understand more and more by the day as older social norms break down in lieu of new social norms requiring new ways to view interpersonal relationships. In some of these physical relationships, ones that are not formally recognized in traditional Christian settings, there need to be rules. Because without those rules, all of our relationships, even those not recognized in traditional Christian settings, will start to break down, along with the society around us. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.